Alright, time for my semifinals game of this month's MSEM GP. It's semifinals because I got the bye for the quarterfinals. Anyways, I'm playing against Herzi, who is on uh Mardu Midrange. Not sure how the matchup works out. I mean, I don't think it's a matchup where I'm completely favored because they're playing a grindy mid-range deck, and I think that that's the sort of deck type that my deck doesn't love facing against, since there's going to be 2-for-1s in their deck, and I prefer my opponent playing things where I can just try to aggressively 1-for-1 them and then win eventually. But yeah, I guess I mean, it's not a horrible matchup, so I think it's actually pretty much even. Maybe they're slightly favored because they have Grave Hate, uh in their main board with Pact of the Moon, and they mulligan. So like they have turn 1 hand attack. Do I want to play around that, or do I just play? I could just end step consider. Well, so like what am I playing around? I don't think there's anything worth playing around right now. I think so I think the best thing to do is to just Seek Prophecy. Although I guess technically I could have held Seek Prophecies because then I would have a better idea of what I wanted to get with it. I mean, the responsible thing to do is to take lands here, but I kind of need something, like I kind of do need action right now, so I guess I take the Antithesis and hope that I don't end up getting massacred because I didn't take enough lands early off my cantrips. Okay, they play a tap land. That's good because then I don't have to think about stuff as much. Alright, it's either going to be Floral Factor or it's going to be end of turn Antithesis. I think I wait. If they have a 2-drop, I'm going to Curse Glass it. If they don't, I'm going to Antithesis Consider, and then if they have instant speed stuff for that, then I'm actually fine with the outcome. Okay, I'm going to just crack for Frostfire Geysers now. I think I'm supposed to consider first, or actually, I'm going to consider first just to see if I need anything right now. Lose your mind. Okay, that's really good. I think I definitely want to draw that, but I'm also looking for lands right now. As good as this card is, I am looking for land, so I guess I am forced to kind of bin it. Okay, well, because I got the second accomplice, so like, yeah, this comes in. If they want to kill it, they can kill it now. Learn through error. That is quite annoying for me, right? Once you yeah, because then that completely negates Antithesis swings. Okay, end of turn. This thing triggers, and that's going to trigger that. But I guess it's better than nothing. What do I bin, or what do I bottom? I want the land. I think I actually do want the second Antithesis because at least that makes Learn Through Error not complete garbage. I still want Void Flare because I will need to kill stuff later. Surely buying Monkey Shines is incorrect here because I need to be. I mean, I have Antithesis plus Counterspell on. Yeah, I guess I bought Monkey Shines. Island. Okay, well, I played it untapped. Well, I mean, I have to play it anyway, so I guess I might as well take the life damage and then I'll swing for one. Then I'll get. I can actually keep up Lose Your Mind, although Lose Your Mind doesn't do much right now. Yeah. Alright, I guess I'm just going to have to do this. Okay, I have to get drained by that. I will need to bounce this thing eventually because it's like being a huge pain. Oh, right, yeah. Void Flare still doesn't actually do enough damage right now, which could be problematic. Like currently, I'm just hoping my opponent jams with 3 drops, so I can counter it and then play Antithesis. Oh, okay, that thing drains me again. Yeah, that's going to be a huge problem. The fact that they can get damage through without committing any resources. And they're just going to keep avoiding. Okay, well, I think I actually have like a good answer to this. I mean, I'm going to play my second Antithesis, but probably should not bomb the Monkey Shines then, if this is what's going to happen. Lose Your Mind. Okay, well, that's a good top deck. Swing here will make me lose 1 and make both players lose 1. I don't think that actually benefits me, surprisingly enough, which is quite annoying for me, but yeah, I'm just going to keep waiting. I think Lose Your Mind is good enough where even if I just wait a bunch, I should eventually pull ahead with enough Lose Your Minds if I can get off. Active, yeah, like they have that. I want to counter that. I think it's like worth countering. Yeah, fine, I'll counter that. Like I want the Lose Your Mind to actually do stuff this game, so I guess I might as well at least try to get the first Lose Your Mind to be active. So yeah, like why did I bomb that Monkey Shines? I shouldn't have done that. I probably should have just bought either Void Flare or Accomplice or one of the counter spells. Because if I had, yeah, they have main deck Grave Hate. Or they have plenty of main deck Grave Hate, so it makes. I mean, like I can easily turbo a bunch of cards into my graveyard if I get the right draw, but I'm not getting the right draw right now, so Okay, how much do I want to play around Pack of the Moon? If they pack me, I guess it's not the worst thing in the world. Yeah, fine. Well, it's like still pretty bad. But I need to look for action, so I think I do just jam this. And then if they can screw me over at instant speed for 3 mana, which they have Clocky Blade Singer. I guess that's how they screw me over. But I have removal for that, so I think it ends up working out for me anyways. Should I have been that? However, Mountain. Okay, well now I'm getting all the lands for some reason. Do I want to play around Pack of the Moon? Wait, I already used up Loser Mind. Okay. How do I do this? I can crack Magmatic Torrent. That gets me to 6 cards in graveyard. I can like throw a Void Player at face, and then that lets me Loser Mind. No, that's really bad. I mean, actually, if I play this untapped, there is off chance I go Portal Fracture into Loser Mind. Yeah, I think that's something worth going for. So I'll do that. Oh yeah, that thing happens. Which means I should have attacked. Okay, well that's a misplay then. How many Grave Hates? They only have one corpse. Yeah, they only have one corpse bed, so they can't fetch Grave Hate from their deck at instant speed anymore. So I'm just dealing with the 3 remaining Pact of the Moons. Okay, they're going to drain me again. I don't have Life Gain in my deck, so once I get low enough, this thing is going to be a huge problem for me. Alright. I think at this point I'm forced to try to jam Loser Mind. Right. I mean, if I keep waiting, I could possibly get one more thing into my graveyard before I try to play this, but that's not good. So, like, if I play this now, I want Mountain still. What can I do with 5 mana at instant speed? I think I'm just going to keep up Portal Factor still. Then I'm wasting so much mana. I guess I can lose your mind and not. So then I discard the Mountain, draw 2, or discard Void Player, draw. I still want Void Player in hand in case they can flash in a creature. Then that means I'm pitching the Mountain, and then hopefully finding something good off that. I mean, I might as well do it, right? Yeah, fine. This also means I'm starting to run out of fetchables. Or at least slightly starting to run. Okay, well, now we go. There we go. Do I want Seek Prophecy or Monkey Shines right now? I want Monkey Shines because there's off chance I manage to mill stuff off of it. Yeah, okay, I'll go with that logic. Another Portal Fracture. I mean, I could just Portal Fracture everything they do, but Learn Through Error is going to drain me every turn, and I at my current life total, I can't really afford to play around that. Okay, Monkey Shines. Let's actually start going. Ooh, Crest. And okay, so both of these cards are really good. Yeah, so I definitely want both, which means I need to do some weird sequencing thing. So I can Crest this thing, and then try to counter it when it comes down, and then they get to play one big thing. What's their one big thing I really don't want them resolving? I guess technically it would be Pact of the Moon, but I don't think that's actually that relevant to me right now. Alternatively, I can play Boshia Malo and then try to YOLO into a land, or YOLO Mines into a land. That leaves me completely tapped out for a turn. I guess I just really want to avoid Cocky Blade Singer coming down and wrecking me. I mean, cresting this thing doesn't do anything unless I also have Counterspell backup, so I don't think it's actually worth cresting early, which means I guess I grab the Planeswalker and then sit through one more turn of this thing. I mean, I could just end step crest it, and then I'm wasting mana. Okay, I could plus this and then minus this guy and then try to find a land off the top. I have a small chance of they could blow this guy up in response though. Okay, yeah, I'm just going to draw the crest here, and then I'm going to pass the turn. They're going to fetch Barren Desolation, and then they're going to pass the turn again. Alright, Wayfarer Shrine. Okay, well, if they're just going to pass like that, I think this is when I bounce Learn Through Error. Yeah, it seems about the right time to do it. And I guess that means I am shuffling away my Planeswalker, which I don't really want to do, but I guess it's fine. Yeah, they're going to hit me for 1 again. So if I crack Clue right now, I tap out of Portal Factor, which means they could, they could get me with one of the removal spells, or they could get me with Pact of the Moon, but I don't think I care that much about my graveyard right now. I mean, I still don't love that my Planeswalker is still, going to get shuffled, but that's also something I care slightly less about right now, so yeah, I'd rather just have cards in hand, if I can. Also, so far, Antithesis has been horrible this game because nobody's casting spells, so I'm going to probably take them out for Panyas in game 2. I mean, they've been horrible because I'm not casting spells I'm not attacking with it because they have Learn Through Error. I will swing first, and then I'll do Bristad, Monkey Shines, hold up Portal Fracture, even if Bristad gets killed. Yeah. They let that resolve. Okay, Monkey Shines, and I assume they're going to kill Bristad now. Oh right, they have Piss Weld, so Is it worth protecting Restad? If they have 2 removal spells, I Portal Factor the first one, they kill Restad again. I need the Portal Factor to hit Learn Through Error, so I guess yeah, Restad just dies here. I mean, it got like 1 mana, it got 1 mana discount and got rid of Portal Factor, so can't complain too much. Oh, Rotha is really good. Yeah, I take that. And I will be able to trigger my Antithesis too this turn. I'm not going to give them a clue because I should not. Giving them a clue lets me hold up 2 Portal Factors. Could matter. Now let's not give them a clue. Void Clear. What am I worried about if I? Yeah, how much do I care about putting them up? So like I need to counter the Learn Through Error when it comes down, or else my entire plan was for moot. So then that means I can still have a Void Clear. I'll just play it tapped, and then now these guys trigger. So I don't need a second Void Clear, and Panya's good. But I want to avoid my opponent like possibly hand attacking my Portal Factor. If they hadn't attacked my Portal Factor and then play out Learn Through Error, I guess they got me. No, if they play a creature, I think it's fine either ways because okay, whatever. I'm just not going to play around them hand attacking into Learn Through Error because that's like not worth playing around. I mean, it is worth playing around, but it's like on the list of less threatening things they could do. Like this hand is still insulated against something like they're not going to hand attack first. That's good. They're just going to jam Learn Through Error first. If they do that, then that's good for me because Delphi don't want this thing in play. And since their only hand attack is Valdez, I will be able to Panya through. Oh, okay. Do I want to flash and Panya? No, I do not because they have removal, and I don't want to give my opponent a chance of. Actually, no. I get Antithesis triggers now, so that's good. I don't need more Void players. Restad's pretty good right now, or is it that good? I mean, it's a thing in play. So what? Like next turn, I untap Panya immediately, play Panya Tail. That gets Antithesis triggers again, and then follow up with Restad next turn. Is that the plan? Like Restad has no backup right now, and I do want Void Flare in case they have creatures. Well, if they had creatures, they would flash it out by now, but right? Like, what does keeping Void Flare in hand even do for me? I guess it prevents Cocky Blade Singer from wrecking me. Sure, I'll bomb the Void Flare now. Yes. Wayfair Shrine. Okay. I mean, that is a land. And I should be playing it out right now. Or I can keep it in hand for 1 turn as Antithesis fodder. Yeah, going to attack now just to see if they're going to play anything instant. No, they're not. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. If I top deck a land next turn, then I can always play it. So playing a land this turn doesn't need to happen. So yeah, I'm just going to play Panya and then Panya Tail. And they're going to kill it immediately because of course they are. I mean, this is like the exact thing you're supposed to save your removal for. That means Restad probably will be able to do stuff. Anyways, I'm going to start drawing cards. You know, I don't need more lands. Ooh, Zirrat. I can go Restad Zirrat in the same turn, right? Yeah, they can't grave hate me. So Restad Zirrat. That still leaves 2 mana up in case I draw anything useful. Sure, I guess I will be bottoming lands this game. But oops. Okay, another Zirrat. I guess that's going to be discard fodder for later on. No reason to play anything main phase or before attacks. And no reason to play anything before attacks. And I guess I will steal Zirrat, Restad, and activate because I don't have anything to spend my mana on. I mean, I could Zirrat minus up to, yeah, so I could Zirrat minus to draw a card, but I don't think that's worth it. I'm just going to try to put up a really strong board, and then hopefully my opponent doesn't have what it takes to beat that board state. I mean, they could Pithbolt. Pithbolt doesn't hit Zirrat. They need exactly Fight for Succession to kill Zirrat. Or I guess they could have Cocky Blade. No, I can block the Cocky Blade Singer with Zirrat. So they need like some combination of removal in order to actually beat Zirrat or to get rid of Zirrat. And then Restad sticking around is like, I need this 3/2 flyer, so that, like they also need to find an answer to it eventually. Oh yeah, and I should be casting 2 spells this turn because I want to cast 2 spells this turn. No, that means I shouldn't be activating Restad because these guys could draw me into something playable. Yeah. So in a turn, these guys trigger. Draw a card. Okay, I don't need lands. Fire Erasure. Huh. Do I want to save a Zirrat? I mean, I think having Fire Erasure in hand is better than having a second Zirrat in hand. Like, even if Zirrat gets removed. Or, well, so like, having a second Zirrat means Fight for Succession doesn't, but like, okay, I've convinced myself to keep a second Zirrat in hand. So what, like they don't have Pithbolt, okay? They could do something like Pithbolt the Restad, swing, or they could directly just Fight for Succession onto the Zirrat. That would be pretty bad for me. Valdez, okay, well, they managed to get my last Zirrat out of hand. Do they have fight break succession? I mean, so if it's infectious eagle, I think I'm fine. Oh, what is that? Hard casting lady Geneve. I mean, not great, but still fine. And they're tapped out, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I'm swinging for 7 in the air next turn. So if I can just find some way of stopping my opponent from doing stuff for a few turns, I just win here. No trigger. Oh, right. Does this even matter if I guess this is technically better for me because then I know what I'm not drawing. Yeah, something like that. Each end step. Okay. So I should just bounce that thing, probably. Magmatic Torrent, not useful. Possibly one of the worst draws I could have gotten. Anyways, I think I'm supposed to bounce Lady Geneve and keep Magmatic Torrent in hand for discard fodder, or I can activate Aratha this turn. I mean, I also want to activate Restad to swing, but I think Arathing is more important right now. So I should be bouncing this to prevent. No, I should activate Restad so that I can start pushing damage. I mean, I think Zirrat minus is always good here, right? Yeah, pretty much. They don't have damage-based removal, so it doesn't matter how low Zirrat goes. Second Restad, that's not useful still. I mean, it could be useful if I ever get into a situation where my Restad gets killed and I need to play a second one, but that's probably just going to be discard fodder. Then what am I looking at? I can actually activate I can't. Does going down to 7 matter at all right now? Only against Cocky Bladesinger, but if they have that, then what they do? If they have Cocky Bladesinger, they whack me down to. I guess I'll just put it in chat. If they have this card, they can whack me down to 4. I'm still not dead to. I don't think they can kill me from 4 with just 2 cards. So I think I'm safe if I do that. So then that means I should be playing this untapped so I can. Do I have the fetch abilities for it? Yes, I do. Yeah, I should play this untapped so I can activate Aratha end of turn if that ever comes up. So whack them for 7. They could Cocky Bladesinger and kill Zirrat. Actually, Cocky Bladesinger would actually be a pretty bad thing to deal with for my opponent either ways. But I'm going to play this untapped. Yeah, play untapped so I can Aratha. And just hope that my opponent can't lethal me from 7 with the top card of their library, because I know they have Lady Geneve in hand right now. And Lady Geneve is a slow card, so it doesn't immediately force damage to my life total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Actually, I can I can just alt Restad next turn, which actually loses to. Oh, where's the rare? Yeah, that works. They don't have Grave Hate anymore, so I just alt Restad and they lose, and they have no way to prevent. Yeah, all right, cool. I think I win. So pretty close game, and I'm pretty sure I misplayed in multiple ways that game, but ended up pulling ahead anyways. Did I already fetch both my? Yeah, okay, so I have the mountain fetch. I actually calculated it, so draw a card from that. Spell Pierce. Sure, whatever. Doesn't matter now. They're tapped out, they can't do anything. I just alt Restad and they die. Void Flurry makes it even simpler, or do I always win if I alt Restad? I draw a bunch of cards. I mean, I already have lethal in the air, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, but might as well just alt Restad for some flair. There's no way they can punish me for this, right? Okay, GG, yeah. So that went well. I think my opponent did get unlucky in that they didn't draw into any of their gas. Okay, what would have really screwed me over? Flames Approach, probably. Yeah, Flames Approach definitely would have screwed me over. Alright, post board, I want Sear Flesh because I need to kill their slightly bigger things. I mean, Accomplice was good, but I'd rather not. Prescience might actually be a good card to bring in here because I know they have Pithwell too. They have way too many things that kill Prescience for me to want it around, I think. Crest is good because a lot of their guys are just unanswerable. I think I actually did. I board like this because I don't want this many fire. I don't want too many forbidden treasures because that's not going to hit some stuff, right? Honestly, I kind of wish that the Prescience was a second or was a 4th copy of Zirrat, because I definitely would have brought in the 4th copy of Zirrat here. Is Spell Pierce good? It hits enough things. I mean, so does Soul Pierce. Do I want to bring in Soul Pierce? Yeah, I don't really want to. It might be. Well, the thing is, their creatures aren't actually that threatening, right? Or no, their creatures are kind of threatening. I think I take out 1 Void Flare to make room for all this new stuff, which might be a mistake, but whatever. Or maybe I don't need Sear Flesh. Yeah, Sear Flesh kills Infectious Ego. That's the only thing it kills. That, I mean, it also kills Lady Geneve. Maybe that's worth it. It also Lady Geneve comes down on 3, which means I probably have I have enough things up to counter it. I guess Forbidden Treasure doesn't hit enough things for me to really want this thing to be in. I've already I've convinced myself. So what? I take out Cursory Glance and Accomplice because it's not as good into Learn Through. Is that the only boarding I'm doing here? I guess so. All right, sure. Let's try this. Hand is no early threats, but feasible enough. Yeah, like cantrips and counter spells. Can't complain too much about that. Since I'm on the play this time, I can't. There's nothing I can do about their 2-drop. So if they do play a 2-drop, then they get the 2-drop off, I guess. They could also Valdez me. If they Valdez me, I think I pitch Void Flare so I can go for turn 1 Seek Prophecy. Yeah. Okay, they're going to tap land. Sure. Panya. Do I want to get this thing down on turn 1 instead of Seek Prophecy? And the answer is no, because I'd rather, like, turn 2 is a turn I want to keep up stuff, right? Or, like, do I need to kill anything on a turn it comes down with Void Flare? Like, I don't, right? So it's much better for me to do to Nebula this turn, or Nebula Seek Prophecy this turn, and then start doing stuff next turn. And I will try to get lands here. Do I need Fire Rager for anything right now? I already have Void Flare, and Void Flare kills most things that I needed to kill, so I don't need Fire Rager, so I should just take the Consider because I need to dig for lands still. Having Mountain here is kind of awkward because I can't double cantrip off a Mountain plus a blue source. Okay, so like if they have Learn to Rearra here, then that's going to be another game where all my creatures get don't do anything due to Learn to Rearra, and then I have to spend the entire game trying to. Okay, well, Island's a good top deck. Yeah, but like I'm probably flashing upon you, but I might just counter whatever they have. If that doesn't end up happening, or I can just end up turning Consider. Like if they don't do anything, I'm just going to end up turning Consider and then play Panya, and if Panya gets killed, then yeah, whatever. The only thing that really hurts me is Pack of the Moon. Or do I want to keep Panya in hand for... No, I have a second Panya, and I don't think I want this thing burning a hole in my hand. At the same time, it's not doing anything when Learn Through Error is in play. Consider Void Flare is useless right now. I mean, that's another land, so I can't complain too much about that. How's Zirrktide looking? Reduced by 3 right now? Do I want to Panya here just to spend mana? I mean, like if they use removal on Panya, I don't think I'm actually too unhappy with that, right? Okay, fine. I've convinced myself to flash on Panya. They let it happen. Consider. Do I need to keep up 3 mana next turn? Like so 3 mana lets me do counterspell plus Consider, but I don't actually need blue mana here for that. I mean, I might as well just do it now, because then at least I get to attack with Panya afterwards. If that's how I'm going to sequence it, then I should just attack with Panya first. Okay, sure. Drain happens, and then I'm just going to play this untapped. Go down to 15. Hopefully that doesn't wreck me too hard later down the line. Cocky play, yeah, they have that. That resolves, and I don't need to kill it right now. Or are they like going to harmonize onto Learn Through Error? They might harmonize some stuff onto Cocky Blades. Can they stop my removal instant speed? No, I don't think there's any removal tricks they can do. So I'll just let this thing stick around until I have to kill it. Yeah, I'll let them have their turn. They're going to attack. Yeah, I guess now is when I have to kill it. So they can Pack the Moomy. If they do that, I think I'm going to counter that, because then they're tapped out of Grave Hate if they do that. And then I can untap with Zirrktide plus Portal Fracture to protect it. I'm really hoping they play something. I mean, the Considering is actually unsafe, because Consider is unsafe here because it requires me to Flames Approach the Panya. I should play around Pact of the Moon. Because like if I do a big counter thing here, then they pack me and I'm like in a really bad spot. Actually, so if they pack me here, I think I'm fine, because yes, I protect my Panya, because I have another extra turn. Like I'm going to have extra turn lined up pretty soon. So then the question becomes, do I Portal Factor or Cursory Glance it? And Fight for Succession is the only thing that kills Zirrktide, and Cursory Glance guarantees that counters Fight for Succession. Portal Fracture does not counter their 4-drops. If tap out here, they're definitely going to pack me. If they pack me, then they can have like a land plus that thing. Okay, I think I'm... Wait, no. If I Portal Fracture, they tap... Wait, no. That makes... So if I Portal Fracture here, they're tapped out, and then I get to resolve Zirrktide. Or they pack them... So like either ways, it's good for me. I think that's how I should be playing this. Giving them a choice is kind of... actually... Like, am I assuming Zirrktide wins the game on its own? I guess if I play like this, I am assuming that. It'll let it happen. Yeah, so like... And they're not doing Pact of the Moon right now. Huh, interesting. Okay, well, I mean... they just gave me a chance to resolve Zirrktide for 2 mana, so I'm going to do it now before they get a chance to pack me. So like, why are they holding up? Why did they not pay for it? Like, because the only thing I can think of is packed, and packed is really whatever right now. Okay, well, if they end up turn pack me, then I guess that's fine. That's reasonable still. But, like, they can't really kill Zirrktide unless they, right? They really can't kill Zirrktide unless they do fight for succession, which I can always counter. So yeah, I'll do this. Okay, so like if they say flames approach me, I think I'm supposed to spell pierce that. Yeah, that. I mean that's annoying, but I think this. Do I let this thing resolve? Yes, I have to let it resolve because I don't want Zirrktide to die to a 3-mana removal spell, and I will always be keeping up Cursory Glance because I don't want to tap into something that lets them kill Zirrktide. Yeah, or if I guess I could just have a second Zirrktide then. So how am I dealing with this thing? Beginning of Europe. Yeah, so I think I should just not kill this for now because actually I can main phase consider here. And that still leaves up Spell Pierce plus Cursory Glance. Do I want to do that minus anything? Well, I should just try to get a big elemental army because my opponent can't really deal very efficiently with these guys. If I get a big enough army, then I will just eventually win. Then that means I should consider first. And consider will be digging for lands, because getting a second land would really getting the 5th land would really help me. Taking Panya doesn't help me though. Or does it? No, it doesn't. I want the land. Well, there we go. There's the land. And I should remember to always crack my opponent's turn because that's when I would actually... Because then I don't have to deal with learn through error triggering. Okay, swinging here would make me lose 1 life and make my opponent lose 2 life. So then, like, swinging... I can bounce learn through error and then play a second Zirrktide, but that's bad. Actually, so since I have a second Zirrktide in hand, I think I can just afford to let the first Zirrktide die. Which means I don't have to keep... Or if they try to kill it, I'm just going to let it die. Yeah, that's probably how I'm going to play. So then that means I'm going to use all my counter spells to defend these guys. So yeah, like I can swing here, or I swing these guys here, knock them down to 19. We're going to gain... I should just protect my own life total right now. Yeah, I should. Alright. They are at a very low amount of cards in hand, so like if they don't get a good draw and I can just 1-for-1 everything they do. That would make things a lot easier for me in the future. Attacking down Zirrktide. Yeah, I'm completely fine with that. Because I have a second Zirrktide in hand, so like this just soaks up damage for me. Okay, well, if they're going to do that, yeah, sure. That happens. Then I guess I'm also fetching. I can fetch Island. Do they have a way to prevent the Panya turn from happening? How much is Panya turn swinging for anyways? So like, what? I do Panya turn plus this guy, swing for 5, and then swing for 4, 2? Or no? Okay, they're just jamming it. Yep, that gets spell pierced. So crack that, grab Island, and yeah, get you on top with Panya. Or untap and Panya too. So yeah, 5 and then 4s, or I mean I could just minus the learn through error this turn. Or minus the learn through error and then play Zirrktide number 2. And I can't play Zirrktide number 2, I need to spend all my mana to Panya tail this turn. So what do I have then? Minus here and then that swings for a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 5 plus 8, that's 13. If I plus here instead, I lose 2 every time from the learn through error, but I'll be able to swing for 1 more than usual. Is that worth? No, it doesn't feel like that's worth. I mean, I could always just use the second turn to plus Zirrktide and then end up with a bunch of guys on board. Yeah, I guess I've convinced myself to bounce the learn through error this turn. Aratha, okay, that's good. That's a better card. That's better land to play tapped than my other options right now. So I'll just play that tapped. Do the Panya tail. Swing for 4, and then take another turn. I will be able to Zirrktide. I mean, I could Cursory Glance, but then I want to keep up stuff to counter wherever they draw to kill Zirrktide. Do I skill care about that at this point? So I'm always swinging here, so I should just do that now, right? Yeah, I'm always swinging here. So that knocks him down to 8, which means I definitely plus Zirrktide here to make another guy. I can play Zirrktide number 2. Make it another guy. I mean that basically puts enough guys to lethal them on board, even through shenanigans. So maybe I should just do that now. And I'll crack the Wayfarer Shrine now too, because since like they have learned through error off the board right now, so might as well just take advantage of that. And then I still have enough left to crack Aratha if I need to. Yeah, it seems pretty good. So now I have lethal even through learn through. No, learn through error will gain them 2 life, so it's not lethal through learn through error. But okay, so it means that there's a very limited number of things that actually helps in here. I Cursory Glance that, so What can they possibly draw that would make this? Okay, Pact of the Moon without. No, Pact of the Moon doesn't help them because I would still have a pretty big board. I think I do counter this. Yeah, so like, yeah, I guess they could punish me really hard if they exactly top deck what they need to win. But I think, like, okay, so I guess they would need exactly. I don't think they have it. If they had it, they definitely would have played it by now. I don't think they have 5 for Succession in hand right now. I guess they can knock Zirrat. Like, they can kill Zirrat. Do I care if they kill Zirrat? Not really, because I'm already so far ahead. Yeah, because like I'm just trying to push lethal now. Did they top deck Flames Approach? Okay, sure. They're still dead then, right? Unless they have last card Pact of the Moon. Okay, they did have last card Pact of the Moon. Not bad then. But what? So that still leaves me Nightlife, right? I'll make the clue. Why does this thing still not have the clue script? Consider. Okay, I should just be cantripping. Yeah, I should just start cantripping to look for ways to win because I'm pretty close to that. Portal Fracture. That prevents Flame's Approach from doing anything. I should just take that. Yeah. And I should crack the clue now, right? Because there's like nothing to pay for, right? Yeah, I should just crack the clue now. I guess that's all the cards I'm drawing. Do I have anything left to fetch? I still have one more fetchable left, so I guess it's worth playing one of these guys out. And then just full swing, Portal Fracture, Portal Fracture, the Flames Approach, or whatever they play off the top, or whatever they draw off the top. Hopefully I can do that at least. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Honestly, yeah, maybe letting Zirrktide there was a mistake. Like if I blocked there, then even if they Nightlife, I could have kept making 1, 1, 2, 2. Okay, well that was probably a mistake. But either ways, I'm just going to full swing every turn. Knock them down to 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. So they need to find 7 damage somehow. I think they're doing that, especially if I have this Portal Fracture in hand. GG. Okay, that was close. So that does mean I'm making it to this finals, at least, and does show how strong this deck is. I think if my opponent just ended up drawing multiple copies of Learn Through River, I would have been in a much worse spot those games, because like the entire game just revolved around Learn Through Error because it was negating all my small guys until I got enough resources to bounce it and then counter it when on the way down and then start killing them with a bunch of these guys. But yeah, feeling pretty good about my deck, so hopefully I do just as well in the finals.